set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bearcats will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Warren. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback may change this route. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Riley. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll keep it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He's got him. Turning it on. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Safe completion on the screen. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz here. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Buys a little extra time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Rebels offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Motion from the wideout. The give. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Snags it on the right. Hits a seam wide open, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's inside the 40. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And they sniffed that draw out. When a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try the toss to the left. Can't get him to the ground. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. They'll go to the ground. Quick step and go. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. To the ground. He's got it again. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Vegas. The defense putting points on the board.
Job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right in for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's going to take off. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bearcats! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Warren. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The short hand, it's Warren. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds the tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Rolling right and going deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He'll try to do it himself. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage.
Let's go. Right. Double. Blue 22.
Toss sweep to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Dumps it to the back. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Takes a handoff. It's Warren. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will give them the lead.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? The toss to the right. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
And the Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try it again. Once from the tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Going with the counter play here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Going right to work up top. Time to take a shot. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. And they're able to make the tackle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and it's...
Makes the grab on the right. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Defense looks like they're coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
Got him downfield. Breaks free. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. The offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make... Oh, he's got some space.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.